Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer Port, and it's my pleasure to introduce our next honoree, Susan Danaher. Upon meeting Susan, you immediately feel at ease due to her welcoming smile and her ability to not just hear you, but to listen to what you are saying. Sharing is a common theme in Susan's personal professional life, as I've learned. I'm sure that most of you remember growing up and going to the local diner with friends after a night out, eating breakfast food, and listening to music that you picked together on the small jukebox in your booth. Susan, through her work at TouchTunes, has ensured that the jukebox has not just survived, but flourished. Today, people can still share music that matters to them via the cloud, and have thousands of choices which are not limited by how many 45 records can be stuffed into a small machine. Susan also shares her vast professional experience in the entertainment field with the women that she has mentored. Susan, though, finds the greatest joy from sharing experiences such as hiking an unknown path with her husband Gary and their 2 children, or baking for friends and making the perfect pie crust. Therefore, it is only fitting that Susan's family and friends have traveled to be with her today and share in the recognition of her accomplishments. I'm thrilled to be giving the 2017 Brava Award to my new friend, Susan Danaher. Susan, please join me. For your commitment to excellence professionally and within our community, the YWCA would like to honor you with this 2017 Brava Award.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jennifer. And I am honored to be here to be included in this incredibly impressive group of women. I want to share with you my reaction to the news of the nomination for this award. Thankfully, I wasn't driving. Uncensored and immediate it was. Clearly, they've made some mistake. They couldn't possibly mean me. You see, there's this small voice that's followed me around as long as I can remember. It tells me I'm undeserving and a fraud. And to be clear, this is not false modesty, nor is it ignorance or a lack of self-awareness. Indeed, rationally, I'm aware that I've accomplished a lot in my profession and in my community. What I'm talking about is not rational, but it is very real. It's instinctive, and it's something that I've worked very hard all my life to hide. And the energy that it takes to counter this small voice is a complete and total waste. If we could teach girls from an early age that they're deserving of a chance to participate in every aspect of work life, I imagine how much farther they could go than I have achieved. So to counter this self-deprecating voice, I've had to learn some very specific skills, and I'm told that I've learned them really well. So in my youth, my mother taught me to accept a compliment rather than push it away and deny. And in my professional life, there was so much more that I had to learn rather than just deny compliments. I've had to push myself to take a front seat at the table rather than defer to the seats around the edge of the conference room wall. I've had to convince myself I'm worthy of the raise that I was asking for. And I've had to prod myself to speak my mind when not necessarily asked. So imagine how much wasted energy that took to self-edit and correct that voice. So I raise this today because as I reflected on the Brava Award and the Y's core mission of empowering women, how ironic my reaction is, but sadly, how common it is. The energy that it takes to self-edit could be put to so much better use. And this is something that I only hope I can teach my daughter, as well as other women along the way. So, this reward reminds me of the importance of the Y's mission of empowering women, the importance of mentoring, and the importance of a loving family and friends that have helped me realize my potential thus far in my journey. So thank you for this honor, and the reminder that I do deserve a seat at this table, to smile and to sit down. Thank you.